Hi guys. Sorry I'm a little late. Wow, everybody's chatting away. Thanks for waiting for me. Sorry I was a few minutes late. Hi Bonnie. Oh, no worries. We were Hi Paula. Thank you. Hi Sandy. Veronica. I'm trying to scroll back through. Quick. You see everybody. Kristen. Hi everyone. Yeah, running a little behind. I just scarfed down the rest of my dinner. Sorry. Stop wiggling. There, maybe that'll help. It's been a long day. I mean, lots of you, I just left last night at 11 o'clock from Mom's house. And hi, Jan. I started back with Lefse this morning at the lodge. So I had to get up early for that. More stuff with Mom's house and the apartment today. And what else? Found purple M&Ms. Wow. I think I've seen some of those at like the gas station where they're like turning the whatever upside down, flipping the something with the ladies on the cover of them. There's Jeff in the basement. I know. It was barely just yesterday, not by much. And then I found out, or was reminded that my nephew had his last volleyball game. He's a senior this year, so we ran over there for that. Watched that, got home, had 10 minutes to finish up my salad, and then grab my things to bring over for here, and I was a little late. So Jeff just been watching all the playoffs. He's a sports guy, loves everybody that's in the playoffs around here. So let's see if we can find oh, it's connecting. See if the tablet will connect tonight. So yeah. And I'm gonna try to switch to my Wi-Fi quick. Well, it doesn't want to say the Wi-Fi. Oh, good grief. Stay on the one. Just working. Yeah. We took a couple carloads. Well, my mom and her sister, my aunt, to the apartment today and took them up a couple carts at a time, checking it out to see if everything is left the way it's supposed to be, how we told her it would be. So a few things that need to get checked on before she moves in, make sure it's nice and tidy. So yeah, but how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome. I'm Becky with Vintage Viking Treasures. If you haven't been here before, I'm in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Hi, Nancy. We are in the middle of the week of moving my mother to her 2-bedroom condo, and there's just a lot going on. So, oh, that might be good, Jeff, because it just doesn't want to connect. Same with my tablet. My tablet's like, no, you're not allowed to connect. So we'll see. I'll have to read fast tonight. Oh, I might have to bring some over here to drink later too, to get a refill. All right, okay. So, well, that's not working either. Oh, I have all the devices are working against me this evening. Bummer. So, since we were up a little late last night, I'm gonna pull, hoping not to go terribly late tonight. Come over here. There we go. What I pulled for tonight was a few pieces that I got at the Fenton's anniversary bash. So, oh good. I'm glad that we'll just leave it alone then. I won't try anything else. And I have some toothpicks tonight. So I just need to push the right button. But I did get to watch my nephew's all of his whole game, so that was fun. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad, Kristen. There's Geneva. Hi, Laura. Welcome, guys. Oh, I'm going to have to watch fast because it won't connect on my tablet. So, are you awake, Geneva? We left you this morning. Or today. Yeah, pretty much. Same day. Paula, too. How are you guys even awake? Kept you up late last night. So, I was going to show, this is one I wanted to just show because it does have a chip. It probably tipped over in my cabinet. But I wanted to show you guys, last night we had this style toothpick holder at my mom's sale. And this is the lid I'm talking about. Has a little bit of that pointy handle to it. And this one, it went up even higher. It had a little one almost to the top there, but it got a little chip on it. But yeah, this style sometimes comes with a lid like that. So I wanted to pull that down and show it to you. Right, did mom pop in? She was already up and doing stuff by the time I got there after Lefsa with her sister, and they had cars loaded and then all the things. Hi, Nana Tink. Welcome. Hi, Mary Beth. I missed you guys. See, I'm not reading fast enough. You got 3 to 4 hours of sleep last night. Oh, I would not be operating today very well. Oh man, Sandy. My mom's wearing me out just a little bit. There's just so much to do. There's just not enough hours in the day, and other things that we have to work around, like my commitments to the lodge for sure. And hi Cindy, welcome. And there's just a lot to do. So we're getting it done. We're getting there. It's just this week. We got to work on it. So yeah. Okay. So Miss Paula, are you helping with modding tonight? And or my normal backups with Sandy and Geneva, depending on what's going on. That would be awesome if you guys are able to assist this evening. Oh, wow. I have to, if I do too many days like up super late, yes, Mary Beth, Jeff T is my husband. My husband. My brother's last name is the same as my mom's last name. So my maiden name. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm probably going to be sleeping in for a while next week, just saying. Between that and the beginning of the month is really heavy with commitments for the lodge because we have all of our meetings and board meetings, and we have Lefsa season, and we have to go in and make Lefsa every week and all sorts of fun stuff. So I was gonna unwrap the last couple things in this box, if y'all don't mind while I finish chatting. No smashed fingers today. Oh, well, that's good. I don't know when, okay, I don't remember when yours that got smashed last time. I'm trying not to. I think I've already got a couple extra bruises from moving boxes this week. Oh, thanks, Mary Beth. I didn't get a whole lot of Fenton at the show, but I did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's this one? 6 pieces, looks like. What is this one? Oh, yeah, 6 pieces. So I have a few from the show for y'all, but I had to wait till I had them all together from all the places. Oh, yeah, and we have to unload the van before this weekend, too. So we're finished working on finding a space for that stuff to go so I can have room in my van for the moving weekend as well. So it's never a dull moment, but I had to take time out for the nephew today. He's the last one of my sister-in-law's 6 kids to be in high school here in town. So, and they're all coming to help. All those nieces and nephews are coming to help move on Sunday. So that'll be really great. They're going to pitch in and hopefully lots of hands, lots extra muscle, and we'll just fill it right up. And then they can follow the truck and unfill it up, fill up the apartment. So, oh no. Man, those sound dangerous, Sandy. Absolutely dangerous. Excuse me. All right. Well, if you're new to me, this is my email address. Please send me your information there. Yeah, I've been doing things like for Mom. I'm like, so to order a dumpster, that's next on my list. So, I know. What are you doing, Sandy? Are you now a logger? Yeah, what are you doing? I'm definitely calling Geneva if I need to hide any bodies. Hi, Cajun Princess. Welcome. Good evening. So what we do is we do offer ups on the items. I do a lot of glass, collectibles, vintage, all over the place. Tonight I have glass, I have some Fenton, and I have some toothpicks, I think that are Imperial, and I have a few, and I have some bells that I think are Boyd or Dagenhart, depending on who the maker was. And that's just kind of what I pulled for tonight. We do an offer up where I tell you what the starting offer is. If there's only one person who puts in that offer, it automatically counts down as a sold for you. If there's more than one, it turns into an offer situation where everybody gets a chance to respond to the offer that was previously made. So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to help her. It's just going to be a long week. And Jeff and I moved all the stuff from the shed on Sunday. So, and then I held up rocks for you guys for 4 hours last night. And then I rolled lefse for 2 hours this morning. So my arms and shoulders are like, you need to go take a nap. Oh, cool. Welcome. Glad you found us. Hang around. Give me a subscribe. Always have a good time. Mom and I got a little bit silly and sarcastic last night, but you know, good times were had by all, I believe. So I think those are all the things and stuff that we need to know. I ship out of Colorado Springs. I will be combining my invoices from last night from my mom's pop-up sale and tonight with this sale. So we can combine shipping as well. One invoice and one shipping cost for you guys. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a lot of fun. I did. Oh, that's the other thing I did is I went over to Mom's and packed up all that stuff into 2 boxes. Last night I just left it and came home, went straight to bed. So, oh, yeah. It was pretty silly and kind of fun last night. That's the kind of fun stuff I really, really enjoy doing. Once we get her all settled, maybe we'll have get another something going over at a new place, because I know you guys would love to see her view because it's amazing, especially at night. So, yeah. So, okay. Combined shipping. Oh, we'll try and get the invoices no, other word. I will try to get the invoices out within 48 hours. I ask that you try and pay them within 48 hours, and then I will in return also try and get the shipping out within 48 hours. Weekends don't count, and depending on how things fall, this weekend I will not be doing any shipping or invoicing on Saturday and probably not on Sunday. So I will get right back to it on Monday. So there'll probably be a little bit of lag. I'll give you all grace, you all give me grace. We'll all be fine. So yes, we need to get her a sassy crown, don't we? We probably do. So on that note, so we alternate between things? Oh man, how did this get so busted? I don't think this one's gonna be. I guess I'm just gonna show this to you guys. I don't know where the crack is on this. Wow. How strange is this? So I got this piece from Max because he said it's got a crack in it. You can see it there, and it goes all the way and comes all the way back up to right here. I thought it would be great for, you put it on the shelf, you're not going to see it, you got that main scene there. But I am kind of wondering whether if it would come apart in shipping at this point. So if you're someone local, I think that would probably be the only way I would be willing to do that. I know, but I can't feel it. That's the thing. It's not. So you should be able to, your fingernail should be able to catch in it. So it's not on this side, but you can see it. It's on this side. It's on the inside of the glass. So I think, and it probably can't be put out in the booth either because that's such a big crack. That is so strange that it's on the inside. So regardless, I guess that one's just a show and tell because everybody's like, give it to Becky. She'll just put it up for for display with the crack to the back because I always take all the broken glass. So hi, Annie Christie. Long time no see. Exactly. The temperature change, I think, would just pop it open. So, but yeah. And it just, I couldn't believe how big that crack was when I unwrapped it. So it's only visible, but it's not like you can't feel it on the outside. Yeah, I don't think so, Geneva, either. So, all right. Well, since that's our show and tell, I'll start with this little guy. And is a cat on the cushion. Some of these were painted just like this as a figurine, as a critter, and some had a little trinket box that they sat on. This was painted just as the critter itself. I was going to find for you where it was signed right there by D. Oh, we're getting out these. But the cat can start at $12. D. Robinson. D. Robinson, who painted it. It's a nice teal color. Has a satin finish. Here's the Fenton logo right here on the side. Can you see it? When they satinize it, a lot of the logos kind of get pulled off just a smidge. But because it basically grinds them down. So this little kitten is 3 1/4 inches tall and just about 3 inches across at the cushion. Go back and double check here. Who else popped in? I'm seeing, hi, Vintage 55. Welcome. Glad to see you tonight. Right? Okay, gotcha. 15. Oh, there we go. I'm going to try and get my other chat to pop up because it just goes too fast for me to read on the other one. I know. I love when they do the faces and the little nose in the heart shape. Now, a little trick for these, since the satinized glass holds onto the dust just a little bit more, there is some Armor All wipes, like the wipes you would use for your dashboard of your vehicle. And if you use those, that helps reduce the dust, makes them a little bit shinier, and keeps the dust from collecting on the satinized glass. It's a great secret way to dust the glass, especially the satinized stuff. All right, let me see if I can get it up there one more time. But I love this color. That's my favorite color. I looked at it all weekend and then decided to bring it to you guys. Okay. I'm going to go back to my channel since it's coming up now. I saw Yvonne's picture on there, so maybe we'll see mine will pop up. We're selling it. Last chance. There it is. I'll get it. I saw my picture for one moment. Let's see if it'll bring it up for me. Teal cat. And we are at, oh, believe me, the dust has been amazing with all of this moving and packing. You wouldn't even know it. And then you're like, where did all this dust come from? You wouldn't think that it would have collected that in the house even. Didn't even realize it. Okay, I'm going to go to all the messages. Sorry. See if it'll cooperate. Hold it back up there. So we had Beth in at 16. Uh-oh. What was the oh no? Was that just the extra dust in the house from packing stuff? Oh, Annie Christie. See, I'm missing stuff. All right, there it is. Just got your, oh no, you got your layoff notice. Oh my goodness. Executive assistant position. Wow, California or Colorado. Well, around here, there's so many places that say they need help. It's kind of crazy. You should be able to put your application in online almost anywhere you want here in town, here in Colorado for that matter. Not sure you want to live here though right now. So we had Beth at 16, which is vintage 55. Okay. Thank you everyone on the kitten, because we counted it down. Thank you, Paula. Trying to just get caught up on all that chat. Oh yeah. Bonnie might have been lagging a little bit because I thought I saw something come in after the sold. So it's a cutie. You'll love him. All right. This one is a little bud vase. It is the white milk glass, painted, 8 inches tall. Has the original older brown Fenton sticker on it. This can start at $14. This was hand painted by, ooh, that's a good one. Oh, yeah. Oops. It's expensive to live here, though, right now. I mean, if you have somewhere you can, you know, Johnson. Sylvie Johnson? I mean, you got an inn for a place to live, that would be helped tremendously. So, but I know you have, yeah, I know you're talking about traveling back and forth way back. So it's got, this one is painted with all the little blue and white, blue and yellow flowers and the butterfly. True, it is not as expensive as California, and just the flowers on the backside. And this is the opening for the little bud vase. And They were saying on the radio that we're having so many extra jobs were available. But we still have so many places that have help wanted signs up in the windows. So, oh, well, that's good. Well, best wishes for what you decide to do. That's always a hard decision, especially since it wasn't your choice to make that decision right now. It's always harder when somebody else says, it's time for you to figure this out. Change it up. So, all right, I'm going to pass on the bud vase. Okay. Next up, if somebody's interested in it, just put it in the chat later. Goodness sakes. Apparently I've been talking a lot today. Oh, did I show you? I did. There is the logo, and it's one of those big logos on the bottom. The big oval logos right there. Okay, I brought home another chipped and dent, scratch and dent item, but this one you cannot see it when it is sitting on its base. So this is the, oh, I want to say Atlantis, but don't quote me on that. Fairy Light by Fenton is the light amethyst color. Let's see if I can get something behind it to give you the colorway. I don't think they are koi. They're like goldfish. They have big fins. And this one probably without the chip would probably be at least $75, $80. But it has a chip, and I'm going to show you where it is. It is right here on that edge. It's not big, but you can just see it right there. And so it would be a $40 start. I'm going to find the painter for you. Angelfish, yeah, that was what else I was thinking. Oh goodness sakes. Something Stead. That's really hard to read with that cursive in there because it's so tiny. I'm not coming up with who painted it. But they made a couple different pieces with this. It's purple, Geneva. And it looks like they did like a airbrush over the fish themselves and the shells. And then Olmsted, that sounds good, Geneva. And then they did the details on the fish after that. Now, where that chip sits down in it's right here. And then when you set it down on the base, it's covered up. And depending on whether you put it on an up or a down squiggle on the base, you definitely don't see it. Hi, Amy. Welcome. Good to see you again tonight. So it is about yay big, which means I see Paula is in at 40. It's about five. We've been measuring a lot at the apartment. I was going to say 5 feet. Mary Beth is in. Thank you. 5 inches tall. 3 3/4 inches at the widest point here on the base. It has shells, so it's got to be saltwater fish of some sort. And all the fishies and the bubbles. And Paula and Mary Beth's going back in, and like a little bit of seaweed or coral or something there. But it is definitely a very light, transparent purple color. I'm going to get a bigger piece of paper so I can get a little bit better look at the color. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I know I don't like bringing chipped pieces, but this one was so minute and it sits down in the base and you don't even see it. And here is the Fenton logo right there on the edge as well. Now I'm going to find that little chipper again. I can't see it. I can only feel it. And this is what they had on it so that they didn't have to keep finding it back. Because they had a little sticker like this that says it's chipped right there. But I mean, so that's like 1/8 of an inch above the chip. And we set it down in there, and you're definitely not going to see it set in the base. So, oh, interesting. Well, Paula and Mary Beth, they are going back and forth, making a decision here. All right, Paula is out. Mary Beth is in at 75. Thank you so much. Sandy's counting us down. Very light. And we are sold. Thank you. Stephen was just asking me about the next Fenton get together. He's like, are you going? I'm like, I don't know. You just have to wait until after Mom moves. Then we can discuss what's coming up in the next 2 months. This guy needs a little bit of more sticker removal, but it is the old Fenton. It's like a tumbler or almost like a spooner style with the Santa Claus on the side of it. In that, it's really close to that colonial green-ish, which is just called, well, I guess it is colonial green. Amber is just amber. And this cup can start at, needs to start at 15. But it'd be really great for your cookies and milk for Santa. There's the little Fenton logo right down underneath in the bottom. And boy, wouldn't that be something to put? You could even display it nicely with something white inside. That would give you a, see that Santa as well. I know they reproduced this, I think Fenton got this mold from someone else, if I'm not mistaken, but it's either that or I'm getting it mixed with, Mosser makes it right now also. And so I don't know whether they bought it or they're making it for Fenton. I think they just bought it and are making it. It says Fenton 8, so it was made in the 80s. There's a little 8 right under that logo. I just love the Santa pieces. They've done a great job with his face. Look at his little nose turned up. See, I think it might have been someone else's mold prior as well, Ma. That would make sense to me. So, but he will go on to the Christmas section. But I got him this trip, so that's where, oh, Paul is in at 15. Oh, that too. You're right. I think it'd be really cute with spoons in it for desserts. You're right. This is not my favorite color that they've made it in, but it is a nice green color. It's not, a little bit brighter down here where it's thicker. A little bit grayer up at the top where it is thinner. It's almost transparent right here. At least you can barely see the green because it doesn't much change the color of my fingers there. So, all right. Anybody else want to be in? Needs to be 16 or higher. I'm going to put Santa mug or Santa cup. Green. Sandy's counting this down. It would be cute. Or for peppermint sticks, for a hot chocolate bar, coffee bar, all sorts of fun things. Uh-oh. I'm going to re-plug in my phone. Give me a second here. I'm going to turn off I'll let that count down just so I don't get you all my cord is not connecting right and it is not charging my phone. So y'all don't want to get sick with me bouncing you around, reconnecting that. Let's try that. Oh yeah, candy canes would be super cute. Kristen. All right. Thank you, Paula. Appreciate it. There we go. All right. And this is my last piece of Fenton that I got on this trip. It is also a fairy light. He has a little sticker residue that will need to be cleaned off. I believe I need to start him at $45. Oh, I'm jumping because I'm tired. But he is the Santa fairy light, the older one, with the chimney that is a little at an angle with his hat, his milk glass. I'm going to take him down here so you can see the base. You can see where his mouth and the beard connect there. These are so much fun. And you can see how dry my cuticles are getting from all that packing. So that's his beard detail all the way around. Has that big oval Fenton logo on the base. So this should be, I would think, 70s. Because it doesn't have numbers on it. And it's got the old Fenton sticker on it up here at the brown and black. I see Geneva, thank you. And again, that face that they have for him, it fits so perfectly on the base with his cheeks and his mouth there. They have made these in greens, reds, that ruby that goes to an amberina kind of style look. Here's the original sticker that says to be careful about burning a candle in the glass. And there's no soot residue at all. And I believe they have also painted these at different times too. I think there's a couple other colors. But that is how he sits. He's one of my favorites. 6 inches tall, and the widest is about 3 1/4 inches across here. So, I missed that comment. Oh wow, fairy lamps they're just hard to come by. So when I saw him, I went ahead and picked him up. I think it's partially because I'm so well, I like the gnomes and the Nessa, Tomty, whatever you like to call them, Swedish, Norwegian. That's what, Santa's kind of just one of the best known gnomes or elves that there is. So that's one of the reasons why I like them. So it would have been fun. It would have been interesting just to see the pictures of the sale, Laura. See what kind of stuff they had. Santa Fairy Light. I mean, honestly, the fairy lights at the show, everything was up 75, 125. It was all over the place. So you got a deal there, Geneva. I love it. He's a cutie. Thank you so much. And he's going to sit separately because we're just not going to make a mess. Finding that, making all the noise. He's super cute. I love him. It'd be fun. I don't know. I was just thinking, I don't know how he. Well, here's just my black light. I just have to show you. You can see the light. It's just the white is just blowing out. So the details like light up when you illuminate it. So that's even more fun. You need to get some of those little LED lights. Hi, Carol. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Yep. Lots of Viking fairy lights. Wow. Those are really, I mean, that's even more popular because that crosses over into that mid-mod market as well. And the Viking glass collectors. Super over multiple collecting pools that would make them very popular. So I'm keeping the white one with the lid on it, but I do have one of these in green like we had at Mom's last night. I was going to try and see. This does not have a mark either. Nothing done in there. It would be an $8 start. It's an emerald green. Ooh, it's so dark. Little toothpick or covered dish, depending. I have only seen the covers on the white ones, but it fits on that size base. So Romola is in at 8. Thank you. It is a very dark emerald green color. Christmas green. And it has 3 toes, 3 feet. Just a cutie. I love this shape. I've seen it a lot over the years. That would be fun. Could be with a little leprechaun or a little pixie. Yeah. See, without making anything else fall down. He'd make a really cute display for St. Patrick's Day. And I'm going to put green toothpick. We are at 8, right? Oh yeah. That's one of the things I would pick up the cauldrons from Halloween when they would go on clearance and save them for St. Patrick's Day for fun stuff like that. So we have Romola at 8. Last call. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to look at them quick and see if I can discern who the makers are. These are all Dagenhart. It's one of my favorite makers, and I think it's mostly just because of their logo and their name. So these are, right? That'd be super cute too, little coins. They are the Liberty Bells. Probably the white is not the one. Here, I'm going to show you all the colors. So they're little replicas of the 1976 there on that side, 1776 on this side, and they have the crack on it. I think it's just the date. So just mini Liberty Bells, and on the inside there is the heart with the D in the middle, and that is the logo for Dagenhart. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors available tonight. I'll show you the colors and then we'll just start going down the list. I have this kind of colonial transparent blue. I have a more pastel transparent blue. I have a transparent pink, which is a little bit, it's showing up a little bit amber, more orangey, but it's definitely more pink. That help any? I have the pastel pink, which almost looks clear. Much more, very light color. I have the pink opalescent, which fires with when you look at it with the light behind it. I have the French opalescent, and then I have the milk glass, which also fires. So let me read the chat. That'll be cute, Ramona. I'm going to start on this end, and these will be, I think a reasonable price is a start at $8 on these. I think they generally run, if I were to put them in my booth, probably $12 to $15, somewhere in there. So start them at 8 here. We'll start with the white opalescent. Let's see. Just don't have anything. Nope. None of them glow. Oh, I spoke too soon. One glows. Now I'll show you that one as we go, as we get to that color. So we have Paula in at 8 on the white opalescent one. I just, it's, I have a, I just have a thing. As soon as it says Dagon Art, it just, I love it because that company was very short-lived, but they were very prolific and lots of colors. So yeah, they would be cute. I almost wish that they had put a little something here at the top so you could have strung them through or hung them up. You see a little bit of the variation of the color of the glass there. And then at the edge, you can kind of see the opalescent showing through. You might be able to use hot glue to affix a ribbon. So we can count Paula down on the white bell. It's in at 8. Hi, Georgia. Welcome. Yep. They did the bird with the berries, salts. They did the colonial man and woman, and they did a small size and a large size, which had, I don't know, 500-600. That's an exaggeration. Lots of colors, well over 100, I know for sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did pick up some when we were in West Virginia last year. Thank you, Paula. Got you on the white one. The next one up, same start price, will be the French opalescent. You can see it's more transparent and it does fire. Yep, it fires when you hold it up to the light. Again, with the 1776 to the 1976. It's gonna be one of those nights. I'm already making myself jump. Yes. The thing is, they never came with dingers in them. There's the logo. Their logos are so clear. What else did they make? They made a covered heart dish, and that's one of my, that and their heart-shaped toothpick holders. Those are my all-time favorite pieces that Dagon Hart made because of the hearts themselves. Like I said, someday maybe I will consider parting with some more of my toothpicks. I should get them out and see if there's any duplicates in color-wise. But power outage? I don't believe so. All my clocks are still running in the kitchen, so they didn't stop. Was there? Hi, Midge. Good to see you. Oh, that's sweet, Midge. Thank you. And we are sold to Cindy B on the French opalescent one. That's sweet. Thank you, Midge. And I'm going to tape that on so those don't pop off. Bye, Tank. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. The next up is the pink opalescent. You can see it down at the edge where it oh, you can see it actually firing right up here. My finger is. There is the logo. Looks like it has a smidge of where an old sticker was. This was an $8 start. I might have one at my booth because I think this color, but I don't recall. So I see Janine at 8. Thank you. Oh, I should tell you how they're this big. Is it fuzzy or is it just me looking at the? They're just over 2 inches tall and about 2.25 inches tall, 2.25 inches across. Just that little itty bitty. Not fuzzy? Okay, maybe it's just my eyes. I'm thinking that I for sure need to go get my eyes checked again. I think I'm due anyway. And I will probably need to put that on the calendar so I don't forget to do it. All right, we're counting this one down for Janine. Thank you. Pink opal at 8. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm working backwards from what I showed you. So this is the transparent light pink, which is the very pale pink color. Starts at $8. There we go. And this one, if we can get it to cooperate, can you see it? It glows green. It is quite illuminated on the screen, but it definitely glows green. And if you had one of those bigger lights, like in a black light cabinet, it definitely would light up. So it's kind of showing off for the camera. Here, it's not quite as bright, but it is. Oh, wow. Yeah. It glows. Definitely glows. So Janine is in at 8. I was going to see. I don't think changing this light will change much, but try. Yeah, and I think depending on if you have, we're talking about that at the show where people are trying to now discern between the 365 and 395 or whatever the different wavelengths are of the black lights. It shows different colors. So I haven't, since I wasn't home all day. Oh, maybe I have another one. I have another one, but is there batteries in it? I'm gonna take a peek at it quick. We have Carol in at 9. Janine was in at 8. And I packed a big box of rocks this morning at Mom's. And try and open this one without ripping the box quick. Well, Janine and Carol make up their decisions here. Okay, come on, open. Open sesame. I don't want to. Oh, for reals. Okay. I'm trying to get you show you the other flashlight, the black light. Oh, here we go. It even has lights in it. So that is with the new one that has the different beams in it. That makes sense. It's a different wavelength. That's what it is. And then this was with my older one. So I believe this one is boy, it just really catches it there. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Janine. So this is a transparent pink. And we were at 11. Got it. A lot of Dagenhart's and Boyd's colors had fluorescing qualities to them because they use so many different chemicals to make all those color combinations. All right, next up is the darker transparent pink, and it's definitely coming out more amber on the screen. It does not glow. Oh, all right. Listen. It's got you can see it right here where it's kind of, I can't tell. No, there's no fluorescing. It's just catching the light. I'm going to say no to the fluorescing on this one. Yeah, no fluorescing. Paula's in at 8, and it is not amber. Boy, does it look amber on the screen. Try this again. Something behind it. It's just catching the light just a different way through it. Must have a little bit more yellow in it than the other one. She's given us a lot of rocks, Geneva. Way back. Hi, Jeannie. Welcome. When she put her house on the market, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago, somewhere in there, we got a lot of the rocks out of her garden, and I put them in my garden in front of the house. So. Last call. Thank you, Sandy. We are sold to Paula. Thank you, Paula. And then I have the light blue. And here is its mark on the inside, the D and the heart. $8 start. You can use the pink when you light it. Right? It would probably lend itself to different color displays as well, like that. It would look a little bit more ambery. Now, I did order some of these extra flashlights. I can offer them at the end of the glass if anyone is interested. Hi, Jan. Welcome. There's the light blue, and then I'm not seeing interest in the light blue, but here is the darker blue. And that, all right, cool, Paula. So that is the contrast between those two colors. So we can go on to the darker blue, but they are transparent, no opalescence. Okay, now this one glows. We will still start it at, I'm going to show you the difference, because when I first looked at it with, this is my original black light. All you're seeing is like it's a bluer blue, like reflecting the blue light. I see Geneva, thank you. Now with this other wavelength, there's all this science-y stuff behind it. It goes into the green when it glows. Is that one showing up? No worries. Thanks for coming in and giving me a thumbs up and saying hello. Appreciate you. Just popping in and saying hi. So that's the one wavelength. And this is, yeah, see, all this does is reflect. So it looks more purple or almost a cobalt blue. We have one of our collectors on the Elwines, Mr. Elwine. I showed you his booth at our show, and he's telling me all about the science behind it. And other than I know they're two different wavelengths, that's about as much as I got. So this one is the UV 365. That is what is showing up here. And so then I don't know, I think this is the other standard one. Like if you just order a black light, it's like a default number. But the UV 365, that's the one is giving us that other look. So, all right, we're counting it down. So this is the dark blue. Who do we have in? We have Geneva in at 8 so far. Last call. And we are sold. Thank you, Geneva. Then I'm gonna, if anyone wants this blue one for 8, just throw it in the chat. Bluebell, it'll be yours. Okay. The UV. Well, it's different. They both light up and make things fluoresce, but it's something to do with the different range of light that it's using to fluoresce the item. And then you're seeing different things with the different beams. That's as much as layman as I can explain it. So I like this one because it's also got this is it gonna move? There it goes. It's got this like a marble practically at the bottom of it. So the concave lens, and when you pull it in and out, it spreads out the light. So for me, say, let's go back to this blue one. For here at the show, that is it spread out. It shows better on the camera. And if I pinpoint it, you're just going to see like a specific spot on my hand versus the whole area being lit up. So it's got that feature that really helps with showing things on the camera, and it doesn't blow it out, like get like all white light on the screen. So that's really helpful too. So, okie dokie. You ready to move on? That's enough. That's all the brain power I have tonight for the science lesson. You heading out, Mitch? Thank you for saying hi. Popping in. Have a good night. I have 2 more bells. They are made by St. Clair. You can see their mark right in there. I have a ruby carnival finish. It has a 1776 to the 1976. And these have the like the top of the bell, like it being hung. And I have a clear one, which also has a carnival finish. So let's just do these as a choice. And that says St. Clair on the inside as well. Let's start them at $8 too, please, Paula. What did I miss? Oh, it's best on the manganese. Okay, cool. Trying to read the inside here. It says Joe St. Clair on the inside there. So the Joe is at the top, the St. Clair is at the bottom. It's all the way up in the inside of the bell, just like the Dagenhart logo. Let's see if this one, I'm not seeing any reaction to either of the black lights. Well, I said that too soon. Okay, we're going to go back to this one. So it is a choice between the white carnival and the ruby carnival. So we've been liking the 365. Here's how it looks on here, and I'm not seeing much of a reaction on it. Go back to the other one, and it lights up the rim of right here with the cadmium. I'm not seeing it at the top though. Trying not to blind you all. It's hard because it's got such a thick carnival finish. Okay, so the red carnival and the crystal carnival. Janine is out. Thank you so much. So we have the Joe St. Clair, Liberty Bell. It is interesting because it's different and it's not, okay, let's finish the sentence. It's hard to predict what will glow under the different ranges of light because each different manufacturing company used different chemicals to create their color of glass. So previously we were looking at Dagenhart, and this is Joe St. Clair. I don't know if I have anything Fenton that would glow easy to get to or not, because each company had different recipes. We are sold. Thank you very much. Paula's at 18. Which would you like, please, Miss Paula? The red, the white, excuse me, clear, or both? She wants the red. Thank you. So my backup would be Janine. Janine, are you interested in the clear with the carnival finish? Bill? $365. That I don't know, Annie Christie. I've only seen it in these bigger flashlights. Yes, wonderful, Janine. Thank you so much. That would be something that I'd need to research. It took me a while to even find these back because I didn't get a link or anything from him. What did I want? Janine. Perfect. Thank you both so much. I know what I have something else I think we could test the lights out on though and see if we get a reaction. Let's try this. Just for funsies. Okay, so lucite. We all know lucite glows, right? Most people who've been around vintage, everybody's like, put the lights on the lucite, right? This is my old one. So this is clear with the glitter or gold flecks in it. You put up the regular and it glows green. Now let's try the 365. And it's a green, but it is not as bright. This one looks greener to me. So, I mean, now we have to have 2 flashlights everywhere we go to remember to look at everything. Okay. All right. Next up, I have it's a toothpick. It's a melt glass, daisy and button. I was looking to see if it has some sort of a mark on the bottom. I don't know if we'll be able to read it or not. It's like a round one here. This one can start at $4. It's just a nice, cute little simple one. Goes with any colorway. And now I'm like obsessed with doing all the black lights on everything. Oh, it does. It's got a circle with an M. And that I don't know whose that is. An M or a W. Maybe it's a W. Can you see it there? Might be Westmoreland, because Mosser has it in a state of Ohio. That would be my guess. I see Patty Rose at 4. Thank you, Patty. This is the white toothpick. This last sticky note is not sticky. Can't write on it with one hand. I don't have a glowy case, but I do find it interesting how it's that science teacher in my mother that it's interesting to see it and figure it out and understand it and all that stuff. So hi, Steph. Good to see you. It's been so crazy busy. I have been asleep long before you are on, and I have been missing you so much because I've been going to bed super early with moving my mom this week and traveling. So, right, exactly. The more you know. All right, we can count that one down for Patty. I don't see any other interest in there. Patty Rose. I will wait to see the countdown on it, but I have my notes ready. Oh, let's see what else we got over here. These would be interesting. I forgot to look into how much I need to price these at. I'm gonna check them out with the black light, y'all. Oh, shoot, that's crazy. Thank you, Patty. Okay, I'll give you another. There's another fun black light. Just for grins and giggles. I need to look up this train by Boyd. There's the Boyd mark right there. There's 6 different cars in it, and I need to look it up before I price it. This one in particular is kind of that Rubina color. It goes from the blue, yellow, all the way up to the ruby. So it kind of mixes colors there. Here's the regular black light on it. Here's the 365. Look at it. The difference of it lighting it up is amazing. Like it lights up, but crazy cool. All right. Is Jeff Googling facts for us tonight? Well, we also, yeah. Well, and some of the green is the uranium that we normally see in that depression glass green color that glows as well. But yes, several of the chemicals do glow a very similar color. And that is what I do not have memorized. Yes, uranium glows green also. And the reddish, red, orange, yellow is the cadmium. Yeah. Oh, from your brain? Okay. Well, we're all sleep deprived. Okay, I'm going to, all right. I have one last round of toothpicks. And it looks like we have 2 that have a reaction to the 365 black light. Now, these are all Imperial. That is an original hardware store price tag. And this is the pattern. So they all have this similar, well, do they have it? No. They're all the same pattern. Some have a carnival finish. Some do not. I'm going to show you the colors. So this one is like the amber with the gold carnival finish. This one is like a gray colored glass with the carnival finish. Hello, Kathy. Good to see you. Thank you for throwing that in there. Is this the same color? These 2 are the same color. And here's a pink with the carnival finish. Now these ones are the translucent. I have the amber and like a mint green color. I do not have Imperial color names memorized by any means. A green and a purple. So I think we can just keep carrying on with the same, actually, starting price there, Paula. We'll start at $8. They do have the Imperial logo in the bottom of the toothpick. There's a little dust in these, so it's picking that up on camera. There we go. And we'll start with the carnival finish with the Amber Marigold. This one does have the sticker and an original sticker from a hardware store. And the logo here, well, let's dust that down in there. And the logo down in the bottom. Now, back a year or two ago, there was a gentleman whose estate came up that his daughters were trying to sell his collection of Carnival here in Colorado. I know lots of it has popped up at shows. They were trying to sell the entire collection as a whole at the beginning. And so many of his pieces still had the logos and the stickers that said like what color they were and everything. Like this does say it is number 505 gold. So number 505 is probably the shape and pattern, and gold would be the color. So we see Janine in at 8, thank you. And I know that they ended up having a booth at the same vendor mall as myself. And I think they're out of Denver. So they couldn't get somebody to buy the entire collection. So they had people that were buying chunks of it and putting it in a couple different malls around town as well. I'm pretty sure Midmod Marion has picked up some of the pieces at the mall here in Colorado Springs. Thank you, Janine. With gold, imperial glass toothpick. Perfect. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Good to see you. Now we have 2 of this colorway. It is almost a smoky, I mean, yeah, the carnival finish on this is just crazy cool. The blues, the greens, the purple, but I think the base color of the glass is like a smoky gray. It's almost hard to tell because it's got hints of purple and hints of blue in it too. So they are pretty. These would be great for votives even. Or if you wanted to have them since they've been to BTS for beautiful table settings, these would make a great little nut cup or treat cup at a place setting. We could have all different ones, but coordinate with anything, different colorways. So we had Paula in at 8. Oh, Laura was in at 8. Paula's in at 9. Laura is out. So we have 2, so it would be choice. So we're going to call this gray. And Laura's out, so we can count it down. Thank you. And we're at 9. Yeah. They did a great finish. Really did. One of the ladies in our Denver Depression Glass Club was also in the Toothpick Club. And boy, are there so many different kinds of toothpicks out there. All right, Miss Paula, 1 or 2, please. Oh, thank you, Paula. I'm going to write 2 tags for this. And say we're at this, mail to Laura. Perfect. I get all my notes, a little smaller sticky. I get all the words on it. Thank you, Paula. Okay, and this one is the last of the iridized finish. It is the transparent pink. Boy, it almost looks gold. But here is the difference. It is really shining with the light on it. It looks much more pink to me with the white behind it. See if that changes it. Reminds me of like a princessy kind of the iridized like sequins and stuff on a dress. Again, with an $8 start, it does not have the logo in the middle, in the bottom, but this one does have an Imperial logo made with Lennox. So it was a partnership with Lennox. Let me look at that one better. What does it say? Made glass by Lennox. Handcrafted glass by Lennox. So Lennox must have commissioned this to be made by Imperial. So here I'm going to show you just a little bit. It's a little bit thicker. I don't know if you can see the difference on the edge of the glass. This one is heavier. I don't know if it's just a difference of when they were made or what. And that's why it doesn't have the Imperial glass logo on the inside, because it was made for Lennox by Imperial. Now Fenton made critters for Lennox also, and that they marked them like that. They etched Lennox in the base of them as well. Uh-oh. Why is Geneva hiding? Why would she be hiding? Oh, yep. Sparkles like pink diamonds. That's right. Good night, Kathy. Have a great sleep. I will hopefully be following you sooner than later. Got last call on this one. Nope, she's not hiding. There she is. Okay. Are we sold? Send to. Ah, okay. Got it. Thank you. We're generous tonight, everybody. Thank you so much. Okay. Now we are down to the transparent colors with no finish. Let's do these two. So it's the green and the yellow. They're an $8 start. I was trying to see. I do not see the Imperial logo on the inside. Do not see it on these ones. But it's definitely the same shape. So I can't, I guess, confirm, unless it was, I don't know, they had a period that they didn't put logos on things. That is definitely the same pattern. We have the green and the yellow. It's not as dark of an amber. It's pretty bright yellow. Again, here we'll just do this. You just see the blue light. There's the 365. And it does not change those at all. Okay. I need to figure out how to get a hold of Whatnot. I have a purchase that hasn't been shipped out and it's been a month. And I am not having much luck figuring out where to find customer service on Whatnot. But I've been a little busy too. So trying to contact the seller and message them on Instagram and within Whatnot. So we'll see if that gets us anywhere next. Okay, here's the last two, the minty green and the purple. So here is the regular, oh, wow. It adds the blue light to the glass color. I know. Here is the 365. The green glows more green. The purple also glows a little green. Do you see it down here at the base? It does reflect a lot of that blue, but down here at the base, that's what it looks like over most of the glass. It's turning that green color as well. There it is. It's showing up very bright on the camera because I'm trying to make sure you can see the detail of it, but they do both fluoresce. And yeah, they would be great. I used to have a little tea light sitting here. Still have one. Will they fit? Oh yeah, a little shorter one. That would light it up really nice. I see Glowy Girl in. Thank you, Carol. Just had an issue with Poshmark. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not upset about it. I just was like, wait, I ordered multiple days, and then I realized that I got the last package first. And then when I went back finally to look at it, I realized it was the first purchase that hadn't been shipped. So we'll get there eventually. So I might not get my items. I might just get a refund at this point because if he hasn't sent them by now, I'm guessing they have gotten lost in the shuffle. So, all right, we are sold to Miss Glowy Girl Carol. Let me know if you want. She's taken the green, please. That's a really pretty springy mint green color. Thank you, Carol. If anybody else wants the purple one, just put purple in the chat and it'll be $8. Green toothpick. Okay, thank you. So we have these three that were not claimed, the green, the yellow, and the purple. And I had the light blue bell. They were all $8 starts. And then I had the little bud vase that was hand painted with florals and a butterfly. I believe this was a $14 start. Just for, I think that's where we're at. So, okay, flashlights. There we go. You have an email support that they. Okay, I mean, I think I found that finally today when I was looking through a few other things, but I wasn't where I could compare it to things, and I was trying to give him a chance to respond because I just sent him a message on Instagram too, I think yesterday or day before yesterday. So, all right. Patty Rose, you want to claim these three? The purple, the yellow, and the green? Is that what I'm seeing? Got it. Thank you so much. Purple, yellow, and green. 8 times 3. Patty Rose. Perfect. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay. Since we were doing so much with the black lights, let me show you what they are. They're called a dark beam with that UV3. Now, why is that? Now that's confusing. Okay. I must have ordered something different than I thought. I'm going to open this other one because this one says 365. This one says 395, and I thought I was getting 2-pack of the same thing. That doesn't help me any. Let's check it out. I know, that's what I was just going to say. That is not what I thought I got. Okay. Apparently I got something different. So we're going to find something that glows. again. So apparently I have 2 of the 365s and 2 of the 3. Oh, goodness sakes, I can't even. When it's upside down, it looks wrong. No, they both say the same thing, don't they? How is that even possible? Those say the same things, right? I just took them out of these 2 boxes. That is not what this. Okay. I have 2 365s. Let me see what else I have over here. I hate to open them, but apparently they put them in the wrong box. How silly is that? That's what I'm wondering. So I have 4 total. Let me see what I have exactly. So it is me breaking the seal on these because they're sealed right here. What did Jeff do now? No, Jeffrey. Absolutely not. Black lights are not allowed. Okay, so see, they both say that on the outside too. Now we're going to open them and see what they say. Because that would be a big bummer if I told you they were one thing and they were something else. Good night, Jan. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Well, it's a mystery wrapped in a conundrum, made even more confusing by my lack of sleep. Open. I'm trying not to rip the box. It's not like the kids' presents where you can sneak it open and nobody will know that it was open before. That is not cooperating. Well, craziness. Okay, what does this one say? That's hilarious. Okay. I just took them out of the boxes. $365, $395. And they are both 365s. So I have 4 365s, regardless of what the box says. This is what they say here, and they're $15. I know, Paula, I believe you said you wanted one. I can more than likely get some more. They friend of ours, Max in yes, they're the same price. I know. Who would have thunk? Max that I've shown in my videos for the booths. Laura would like one. Got it. Carol would like one. Got it. Paula. Or I have one left. And we can go from there. He says that he is having good success selling these at his booth because then people can, take it around and look at in their vendor mall in Alabama. Actually, they're right on the border of Georgia and Alabama. So cool. All right, I have Laura for one, Paula for one, and Carol for one currently. Perfect. And I have one left that can be available next time. Or if somebody in the replay sends me a message or puts it in the comments. So you're not going to believe what the box says that I throw on the floor. We're going to go with what this says on the flashlight itself. Oh, Mom says she wants one. Okay, got it. Sold out. Perfect. All right. Good night, Amy. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. So I think since we've solved the mystery of the crazy black lights, I think that's a good stopping point for tonight. Been on for just a little over an hour and a half. I mean, Mom and I did 4 hours last night. So between what I need to invoice from hers from last night and then tonight's, that'll give me a whole bunch of good stuff to work on tomorrow, and see if I can get that going. So it might take me just a smidge longer than normal, but I will try and make sure I get it done and out to you guys before the weekend. I'm going to make that my goal. I'm going to give myself an extra day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, to get invoices out. So, and then hopefully next week when I see you guys, I will have had will be the majority of everything moved over for Mom, and a little bit of extra sleep for everyone, and go from there and just kind of reassess what I don't even know what's happening next week. I haven't even looked that far ahead on my calendar yet. So thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, Paula, Sandy, Geneva, for your backup. Appreciate it so much. And I am working. That's the other thing I want to do tomorrow, is edit my next video and get it posted tomorrow, because I have a video of CC Hartman painting a piece on site at the bash last week in Springfield. So that's my next video I would like to get out before things get to the end of the week. So I will need some rest. The good thing is I don't have to get up and go anywhere early tomorrow morning, so I will just be working on invoicing and over at Mom's for a while. So thank you all. I appreciate it so much, and I'll see you next week. Appreciate it. Good night, everyone.